What's up guys, Sylrai here and welcome to my Tartaglia video. Now throughout this whole video I'm going to reference Tartaglia as Tartaglia rather than Child because I simply do not like the name Child, so I'm just going to use Tartaglia. But anyways, the Tartaglia's banner is coming up in a week by the time I'm uploading this video. Now I mostly want to make this video because people are going to wish, or most people are gonna wish on Tartaglia's banner just for Rosaria because she's like the only new character this whole update, and MiHoYo thought to put Rosaria on Tartaglia's banner, which was smart on them but curse them. But anyways, so yeah, this is for anyone that quote unquote accidentally gets Tartaglia. I put quote unquote because they don't accidentally get Tartaglia, but they don't want Tartaglia. But let's say you get Tartaglia, and you don't mind building him. Tartaglia is one of the best like AOE DPS in the game. I go far as to say he's probably the best AOE DPS in the game. I think he had competition with Zhao, but Tartaglia's AOE damage is really strong. So what are some pros of Tartaglia? One, I already said it, his AoE damage is super strong. Two, his teams can be really strong too. Especially like the firework team. I call it the firework team. Consists of Tartaglia, Beidou, Fischl, and maybe a healer, maybe even Jingqiu to boost hydro damage. But I feel like Tartaglia does have a lot of cons, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean he's like bad. He's super good. So one of his cons, I feel like his like biggest con is that you really need to get used to his cooldown with his elemental skill. As you do know, the longer you are on his melee stance, the longer his cooldown is going to be for his elemental skill. So you really need to master that. And another big con is that he's very expensive. He's a very expensive character to invest in, and because I feel like you need to level up all of his talents equally. Obviously you want to level up his E first, but I think someone might confirm this. I don't exactly remember where, but someone said that his basic attack actually scales with his E damage. So yeah, and you want to level up his burst is really strong as well, especially on his melee stance form. So yeah, now let's talk about weapons and artifacts. First, let's talk about the weapons here. So in my opinion, what is Tartaglia's best weapon? It's obviously going to be Skyward Harp. Skyward Harp is literally his best in-slot weapon. Skyward Harp is literally the best 5-star weapon in my opinion. So Skyward Harp, definitely best weapon for Tartaglia, no doubt about that. But what about best 4-star? Best 4-star in my opinion for Tartaglia is the Battle Pass bow, which is the Viridescent Hunt. And I don't have it right now, but I'm actually going to get it very soon, as you saw my Battle Pass tier. This bow is just really strong with Tartaglia. I'll read this description here. Upon hit, normal aim shot attacks have 50% chance to generate a cyclone, which will continuously attract surrounding opponents, dealing 40% of attack as damage. Of these opponents every 1.5 seconds for 4 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 14 seconds. Now, the first part, normal and aim shot attacks, does apply with Tartaglia's E basic attack. So this will proc with Tartaglia's E, which is very nice. It basically is a free, like, kind of like a Sucrose Venti, like a little tiny one, but it basically helps Tartaglia do more AoE damage since the passive is grouping enemies together. And the crit rate main set is just super nice, makes artifacts farming a little better and easier. So that's in my opinion. Veridescent is, in my opinion, Tartaglia's best 4-star. Another good option is the Rust Bow. Rust Bow is actually really good. Oop, I did not mean to click that. Rust Bow is his second best in my opinion. Now, if we're talking about free-to-play options, I definitely think his best free-to-play option is Prototype Crescent. But yeah, I just want to mostly talk about 4 stars here. Don't want to really get into 3 stars because 3 stars are very limited to damage. But yeah, that's all for the weapons. Now, artifacts, I always say this, I'm gonna say it again. Always prioritize stats over set bonuses. As you see here, I don't really have a set. The only set I have is the gladiators because I'm just stacking stats on my Tartaglia with his artifacts. But if you do want to know the best set bonus artifacts, is definitely, in my opinion, 2-piece Hydro, 2-piece gladiators. Now, if you do want to spam his ult a lot and do damage with his ult, you can replace the gladiators with no bust. There's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's just as strong. But in my opinion, if you want to do damage with basic attacks and Riptide AoE, I feel like 2-piece Hydro, 2-piece gladiators is definitely the way to go. I don't know why the Hydro set is my most unluckiest set to farm and to get good artifacts, but it just is for some reason. But yeah, for constellations, C1 is pretty good. It decreases his CD of his E by 20%, so you just have more uptime for your elements of skill. That's where all of Tartaglia's main damage comes from. C2 is pretty nice. You get your ult up faster. This is just level up. This one's it's a pretty long description. I actually don't know how this fully works. Someone can comments below can tell me. Another boost, and C6 is where his damage just goes up because he has no cooldown on his E anymore. And like I said before, you kind of want to evenly distribute his talents. I kind of did it badly because I prioritized my E and my ult. So I need to work on my basic attack. So yeah, this is the firework team I'm talking about. So it consists of Tartaglia, Beidou, Jingqiu, official. You have the resonance of Electro that generates more electro particles for both of these 2 ults. And then the Hydro resonance isn't that great, but Jingqiu's healing is going to be improved after ult runs out. So basically the idea here is having Beidou ult up and Jingqiu ult up while having Oz around, just doing constant electro charge damage. Works really nice in AoEs, which is Tartaglia's strongest feat. So yeah. So conclusion. So just to wrap this video up. So like I said in the beginning, this video is mostly for people that get Tartaglia but didn't intentionally get him. So this is just a quick build guide / pros and cons of Tartaglia, and yeah, yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Genshin content is gonna be a little lacking because 1.4 is roughly nothing nothing to go over. I like to talk about news and like banner info, which is probably my next video. Tartaglia's banner, what 4 stars are on it. We already know where Zarya's on it, and but we don't know the remaining 2. So yeah, so just want to make this video just in case you get Tartaglia on your pools for Rosaria, and you shouldn't be disappointed if you get Tartaglia unless you are saving out your pity and you or you just don't like Tartaglia. But in any case, if you do get Tartaglia and don't mind building in, I hope this video helped you. Just a quick glance. I'm releasing this video a week before so that you can get your materials ready. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys on the Tartaglia banner when the info drops. So yeah, see you guys then. Peace.